Today, it's an updated visit with the Roland FP-90X. This is fun. Stick around. Hi, this is Ted Barsula with Alamo Piano Galleries. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions or comments about this video or any other video, feel free to leave them underneath. And also, if you get a chance, please visit our online store at alamopianogalleries.com. You can find out purchasing information regarding this keyboard as well as any others we have in stock. And recently, I've been doing some exploring around, trying to come up with video ideas and concepts, and I want to get back to product demonstration. And I thought, well, what's kind of the Google point question? What's the best stage piano? What's the best portable piano? What's the best digital or whatever, however you want to describe it? And it's funny because this is considered a portable piano in Roland's catalog. It's not considered a stage piano, even though it is a perfectly 100% functioning stage piano. I went back, and it's been a number of years since we've actually put together a video on this instrument, and it really is a fascinating instrument, and it has a lot of first things for considering a portable digital piano. It does have unlimited polyphony in the acoustic piano settings, and that's some of the things I wanted to talk about. Is also it has their pure acoustic piano modeling, so that's why there's unlimited polyphony. It's not like it's a data card that has to spit out samples. And it also has their progressive hammer action 50 in it, which is a really, really great middle of the line, close to intermediate type of action, particularly on something that's portable that you can take to and from the gig. And the other thing too is it has a lot of acoustic piano adjustments that you can make on it, and that's part of the attraction of this video, that I wanted to make part of the attraction and do a couple details that I haven't seen in some other videos, as well as the ability to plug into a microphone, sing through the 4-speaker sound system that's in it. It has a great sound system in it. It does carry vocals, it does carry the piano, it has great piano settings in it, and when we get to the demo, I'm going to talk more about that. However, the one thing I wanted to mention is that FP-90X is such a desirable keyboard. I believe that the FP-60 and the FP-30 models that are underneath it sell as a result of entirely budgetary restrictions. It's just each one is a trimmer down model than this one, but this is ideally you can buy these online. There's a multitude of vendors. Yeah, we sell them here, but you can also order this from Amazon. It is one of the most popular keyboards, and it's pretty hard to beat when you're looking at the price. It comes in right at around $2,000. Sometimes you may be able to get a floor model cheaper or get some package stuff and pay a little bit more and get some goodies to go along with it. I can't say enough great things about this piano. However, I do want to focus in on something that occurred to me as I was going through looking, and I thought, you know, it is amazing that in this day and age of digital pianos where there's so many of them out there, we forget to recognize, and this was me, and I'm doing that with this video, I'm recognizing how much detail and scientific precision your average consumer now knows about pianos in general just because of the popularity of digital pianos. And this occurred to me because there's a lot of information out there on digital pianos and acoustic pianos. When we sell an acoustic piano, sometimes there's this thing called, oh, this piano comes with duplex scaling. Well, in all the acoustic piano literature that you get, when you buy an acoustic piano, not one thing actually describes what duplex scaling is other than this piano has it. That's why you're paying more for it. There's an excellent description in this little info box down here on the owner's manual. You can get it on their website from Roland as well. And it describes exactly what duplex scaling is. The only thing it doesn't do is describe how it's manufactured and built into an acoustic piano. But in terms of a digital piano describing something that is an elite function on an acoustic grand piano, for the most part, there are some uprights with duplex scaling as well, and those are the really expensive, phenomenal ones. But I find that fascinating because it's on the section where there's a piano designer that goes with it. If you have a phone, an iPad, or a PC, you can go in and make changes to anything that you like inside the piano that they offer. For example, you can place the lid where the lid movement placement would be on a grand piano, how much noise the keys make when you turn them off, how much hammer noise, how much of the duplex scaling do you want to really emphasize. And then there's other things, full scale string resonance. Then they also have damper resonance, key off resonance, cabinet resonance, so you can change the way the cabinetry sounds, the soundboard type, the damper noise, soft pedal, single note tuning, single note volume, single note character, and reset setting. I used this function on a number of keyboards when I emulated tunings on a piano. The first tuning I set was a concert writer, and I did it on a Roland digital just to see how it played and sounded, because I wanted to see how the modeling affected and still wanted to be able to have unlimited polyphony so that there would be a great resonance. So that was one of the things that on a $2,000 digital is available. You can go in and store settings on this. And the other thing that's available is you can go in and use the ambience button. So each one of these sounds has a different ambience to it. And what the next thing I wanted to talk about, besides the ambience, what that is going to do is change the speaker configuration. Some of them work better with a microphone, some of them work better solo. But there's a special feature on here I absolutely admire, and it's called My Stage. And what happens with the My Stage is that it's such a unique, cool feature. I did a separate part of the demo. So when we first get to the demo, what I'll tell you first off is I played the first 5 or 6 of these sounds in a row. So the acoustic pianos are going to have like the concert piano number 1, and then number 2 stage grand, then concert ballad, and then concert mellow, and then concert bright. And then after that, I believe I went to the rock piano, and then I went to the ragtime piano. And I spent a lot of time just on the concert setting using the My Stage. And what the My Stage does is it sets a separate type of EQ, reverb, and ambience so that the title of the setting kind of lets you know how the piano is going to sound. Throughout all these demos, there's 12 different settings on My Stage, and I'm going to give you the name of them so you can just, and that's the order that I play them in. Actually, it's all the same piano sound, just the different My Stage setting. The first one is called Piano Recital. The next one is a hall stage. Then there's a Lakeside Studio, Impressionists, Heritage Hall, Lounge Concert, Church Concert, one I liked a lot, had a lot of reverb in it, Jazz Club, Medieval Salon, Recording Studio, Traditional Opera House, and then East Coast Hall. So those are the settings on My Stage, and that's going to come at the second part of the piano demo, and you'll be able to tell because just the ambience change. Let's have a listen. Ideally, if I had one of these, even though I have access to one in the store, last time I did this, someone bought it and all my settings went off. I would have this set up. So say I'm doing solo performance or a duo performance. You could actually set this up to where you could clone whatever song you're doing. Say, for example, if you're doing an Elton John set and you're doing some of his earlier stuff, so you set the piano so it sounds nice and romantic like on your song, and then you do a bunch of other artists that have songs where that piano would work great from that same time frame. And then you could make it really bright and fat and do like Benny of the Jets and set up almost where every single song that you have, if you're playing and singing through this thing, the piano is still a great sounding piano. It's still a grand piano. It could be a concert grand or a stage grand, but the idea is that you match the piano to the original type of piano used in the recording that most people hear. That's probably, I know that's already happening, and there's a lot of musicians that do that. They play vintage instruments. They cover whatever bands that they're covering, and cover bands. They use vintage gear. They use vintage clothes, and they play the songs and all that stuff. It would be neat to do something like that just on piano. And in this instance, if you listen to that 1976 Suitcase Fender Rhodes setting in here, as well as some of the whirly sounds, they're almost impossible to beat. And when you look at what everyone says is, what's your favorite digital keyboard, stage or portable? I mean, yeah, the Nords come up a lot, but you're talking something that's 2.5 to 3 times the price of what some of these more affordable type keyboards that are really a lot more popular. The Roland FP-90X is one of my absolute favorites. I know why people use them, and I know why people swear by them. And remember, even though Roland never really made an acoustic piano, they've been in the synthesizer electronic business for over 50 some odd years, and they do have a lot of #1 digital pianos, digital synths, and analog synth first to their name, and they are still a pioneer and a leader in electronic music instruments of all types, not just for keyboards. And with that, I remind you, I am Ted Barsalou with Alamo Piano Galleries. I thank you for your time and this little bit more in-depth look at the acoustic sounds on the Roland FP-90X. Thanks for watching and listening. We'll see you soon.